Hi guys, it's Jody. Today's video, I want to try something completely new for me. I have been obsessed with this newer technique that I've been seeing people do called the transfer swipe. And you may have seen it. One of my favorite artists, Jessica Winterstrom, I have mentioned her many times on this channel. She has an Instagram, but I follow her on Instagram, but she's just started a YouTube channel, so I am super excited to see her work there, and I will put her channel down below. And also Cindy Vanderveen, I've always loved her work, and I actually started modifying my blooms once upon a time by watching, you know, what she was doing earlier on, almost back in the day. But these two ladies have been doing some really cool transfer swipes with ribbons, things like that, and I wanted to give it a try myself. I've kind of practiced a little bit off camera, but I'm obsessed. I'm absolutely obsessed, and so we're gonna have a lot of fun with this today, I hope. So let's go get started. All right, for today's swipe, I have got a 12 across 10 hexagon canvas. I get these at Hobby Lobby. They are the medium size. I'm going to run through the colors really quick, the cell activator and the pillow, and then we'll get started doing this fun piece. I've got a lot of colors mixed up because I was just kind of using up what I had. It was either last video or the video before where I used most of these colors. So I'm going to run through the background colors because we're going to swipe. The way I've been doing this is I kind of swipe a background and then I transfer the ribbons on. So I'm going to run through the background colors first, and then I'll run through the transfer ribbon colors next. So the first color I have is Jo Sonja Aqua. And this, I just have a little bit left. A lot of these colors, I just have a little bit left, so I'm not really going to be able to show you the consistency too much. But this is Valspar Verathane. And then I have a tiny bit left of this little piggy's Mermaid. And yeah, and when I say tiny, I mean tiny. I'm using up every scrap. And this is Valspar Verathane also. And then I have got Silver Lake Metallic Pirage Posse. Just a little bit left. Valspar Verathane. I think this is the triple thick. The other two were the regular Verathane. And then I have got Carolina Blue Shimmer, just a little bit left as well, which is more of like a phthalo blue with a shimmery undertone, silver shimmery undertone. This is Valspar Verathane. Those are going to be my transfer, or the background colors. Now the forefront colors. I have got this little piggy's Golden Peach. Again, just a little bit left. This is mixed with my Dutch Boy Jo Sonja. And then I have got Golden Fluid Permanent Violet Dark. This is mixed with Valspar Verathane. And this color, finally, I'm using the last of it. It was a mixture of this little piggy's Nightfall and Funk. I mean, tiny little bit left here. This was actually, I was using this as a background for something else. So this is my Infinity Jo Sonja. So it's a little bit thinner. And then my last color is this little piggy's Inferno, which is a neon red. It looks orange, but it is more of a red than an orange. And this is mixed with my Dutch Boy Jo Sonja. All right, the cell activators. I have got 2 black cell activators. I'm just using up the rest of my Atelier Interactive with Australian Floetrol. I just have a tiny bit left. And so I mixed up some Amsterdam Oxide Black with Australian Floetrol just as a backup here because I'm going to run out of that stuff. And I hate running out in the middle, and I don't have a backup. So those are the 2 cell activators. And then my pillow finally is the Glidden Premium in Satin. Hopefully I have enough out of this container. I do have another container on my bench, but This should be just enough. I'm going to spread this out really quick and I'll be right back. I am going to put down the background colors, all the blues I showed you. I'm going to put them all in a line right up at the top here. I should just have enough of each one. I'm not really worried about it going over the edge. All right. That one. All right. The rest of the mermaid. And then the rest of the Silver Lake metallic. And then the aqua, the Sonja aqua. All right. And I'm going to use this tool to swipe. I'm going to put the black cell activator, the Atelier one, and we're going to swipe here. All right, like so. Here we go. It's kind of like frosting a cake. Whoa, too hard, Jody, too hard. There we go, much better. I'm not worried about that little bit. I actually went down to the canvas. All right, now let me just give this a little spin. And I'm just gonna swipe with a smaller tool on the sides here just to get these really quick. All right, I'm just gonna go right there. I just want something, some form of background, so it doesn't need to be perfect. All right, so let me just spin it just to get it moving a little. All right. I like that background. All right, now for the transfer. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to move this out of the way over, just right over here. And what we're going to do right here on this is I'm going to put pillow down and I'm going to put the purple and that Inferno, and we're going to swipe right here. Got a little bit of the egg, or not eggshell, satin, Jody, satin. All right, I'm going to put down some of the Inferno, a lot of the Inferno, because it's just super cool color. And then I'm going to put some of the Golden Peach down. A little bit more. And then what's left of this Nightfall Funk. Ooh, I love that contrast. It's so pretty. And then the Permanent Violet Dark. A little bit more. All right. I am going to use this tool to swipe. I'm going to put the other black cell activator, the Amsterdam, on here, like so. And we're just going to swipe like so. Doesn't have to be perfect because we're going to transfer it. And when, I don't know if you've seen Cindy Vanderveen or Jessica Winterstrom doing these, but let me get this back in view here. So what we're gonna do, all right, so we've got the transfer here. I'm going to put some on a card. Just going to kind of scoop it up. Oh, shoot. I had to get a new card. So we're going to scoop it up. I've I've been using different little mailers and things like that. I saw Cindy Vanderveen put the sides up because whenever I've been practicing these ribbons, it's when I use a knife or one of those scrapers, there's no sides. And I saw her do this, and it's very ingenious because my issue was the paint running down the sides. So what we're going to do here is we're going to take some of the paint just like this, and we're going to transfer that. All right, I've got to do this over here. I can't hold it above, but I'll show you. All right, I've got another little bit here. I'm gonna put right on here, kind of go up the middle, and kind of curl around. There's no wrong way to do this. I am still super new in practicing, but I just am so obsessed with this. That is just the coolest. I think I might leave it at that, or I might put one, actually, I'm going to put something right here. I'm going to put, there we go. I like that. I like that a lot. I'm just going to kind of move it over a little because I want it a little bit more in the middle, because then we're going to spin it. I'm going to meet you over at the spinner box, and we're going to spin this out. All right. Here's what that looks like before we start spinning it out. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to spin slow, because I don't, and I'm having issues right here. Let's just kind of move this up. That's where I touch the canvas. I need it to go over. There we go. And I'm going to bring it back down. And then I'm going to spin. This is so cool. I love the contrast of the colors and just the way the ribbons are. But I've got paint on here I've got to get off. Let's see, let's bring it down. Take some off from the bottom, and then I'll bring it back up. There we go. I've still got paint moving. Not too much more. Oh, this is so cool. I almost want this to touch up here. Yeah, my paint isn't flowing as well. Oh, that is just so cool. All right, I'm going to go up just a little. Ugh, all right, I'm done. I'm not even going to take a skewer or a smaller palette knife to it. I just think this is so cool how it's moving, and then with the background. All right, yeah, we're good. This is a winner chicken dinner. Come on. Ah, that is so cool. There's what that looks like. I am going to get cleaned up and I will bring you over for the flyover of this. All right, here is the piece that we just did. But before I get in close, I wanted to show you, I did one off camera just before we did this one because I thought to myself, I probably should have recorded this one. I was practicing, but this is another one that I did. It's the same colors. I just used less of the Inferno. But I want to dive in to this one that we just created. There are really nice subtle sparkles in there from that, well, from a few different colors. Actually, that golden peach really does come out. I just love the contrast of the background and then the purple and the Inferno colors we used. And I love how things are coming. Can you see why I'm obsessed with this technique? It is just the coolest. I want to go super big with something like this. I think that would be absolutely awesome with the background swipe and then the forefront ribbons. So yeah, I cannot wait to see how this dries, and I'll show you the other one dried as well. But so I'll be back once they're dried to show you the dried results. I just wanted to show really quick. It glows under a black light too. All right. And I'm back to show you the transfer swipe we just did, and it dried beautifully. Did I tell you how much I'm obsessed with this technique? It is the most awesome thing ever. I totally want to go bigger on this, but I'm going to show you actually both of them. I did show you my practice one that I did before the one that we did on camera, but this is the one we did on camera, and it just dried like a dream. And I think I like this orientation. What's nice about these hexagons is you've got, I mean, so many different ways, but just the way all the cells are and the way the movement is. But here it is as a whole. It does have a little subtle shimmer from that golden peach, but I just love how, I mean, how this folds, and then the background is kind of like, it looks almost like water. And there's a little bit of the shimmer in there, and I just love the whole movement on all of it. There's some shimmers in there too. I love these little guys that came in. So there's that piece. And then this was the one that I had done off camera that I just showed you real quick. It was my practice one. I haven't done a lot of these, but excuse me, I plan on doing more for sure. Here's this one as a whole. I'm just going to bring it in. I kind of swiped. My swipe didn't come through, but it's still really cool. Like, just, it kind of flows with the movement. And I didn't add as much of the Inferno, so I got more of, it's more of a subtle, but I like the foreground and the background idea here with this. And it kind of ties in a little bit those 16 by 20 canvases I did, the oval and both the rectangle, where I was swiping and then I was kind of coming in with my palette knife again and swiping over it. This is, I mean, it's similar, however, you're kind of transferring it with, you know, with a card or whatever, and it's a little bit more tricky because if you drip wrong, it could make the, you know, it could make or break the piece if you drip wrong. So I always try to keep that in mind. But I really loved, you saw the card I used is kind of flapped up, and I got that idea from Cindy Vanderveen, and this whole transfer swipe was both from her and from Jessica Winterstrom. So I'm going to link both of these ladies down below in the description box so you can go check out their channels and give them some love. So I really hope you enjoyed this video. I am totally going to try some more of these and go bigger, and let me know if you've tried it. I'd love to hear, you know, what you have to say about this, or if you've tried it yourself. So with that, thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.